am Xian. Today for this topic, let our little buddies choose the most insightful from the 3 sets of cards in front of them. A group of actors then is messed up again. Is the first group, the second group, the third group? Please comment. Thank you for your first intuition to make a choice. Goodbye. 1. Have you made your choice? If you have, we can start analyzing them. Hello, let's draw relevant information for the treasure of the first group disc. The crowd can be anywhere. To everyone at the previous station too. The daughter of twin embryos. So what kind of development will this thing you have in mind have in the future? From the information of this set of cards, you think this thing is baby. It is a kind of just... Also, you know the future from a forced harvest. Maybe what you want to see is this relationship or a cooperation. A contract beside it, I see a relationship with the tree. That is to say, if you want to achieve this goal, there may be roles similar to Party A. He must give you one by one. A more compassionate and tolerant attitude, for example, he made this promise to you. Here is a contract for you, or an invitation offer. Master, energy, in. But when I see our baby, it seems like it's one in itself. It's manageable. Does he so I think the other party might help you with this matter. Why is this thing? Because you will encounter it in the previous words. Meeting some difficulties is because of the darling. This matter has some other competitors, and these competitors may not have realized this before you, darling. But they do really love. And baby, you might actually be doing something. I think there is external resistance for you in this matter, and this external resistance may be doubt. The environment, interpersonal relationships, all count. So I think the protection of this matter is not necessarily your own thing. I can do it too. You need to consider the left and right, and even there may be several parties. You can look at the world if you feel it. I think it might be the security of this card you might be. When doing this, you may need to make a choice like you already have what you want. You might need to make one. For example, you might be going from one place to another city, or you might be giving up one job for another. For example, if you abandon one person and choose another, baby, just do it. For example, you are determined and then move, but I think the stage treasure girl's mind is meticulous and very windy. I think you can make a very appropriate judgment. This matter may be related to the remote network, or say something that happened with people who are not so close to you. I think it might be. You have to make a choice, but you yourself are capable of it. Another baby noted along with this card, I think there is a kind of sober energy among people. For example, sometimes the baby is immersed in disillusion, or say, because of this card, it seems that some are indulging in the past to make up for your past mistakes. You may feel that this protection is not good. You need to change your habit. For instance, as a new commissioner, he has a kind... Don't go back to the past. You need to look forward. Move forward. This energy is very strong, and you need to understand that the main guardian in the world is the feeling of holding the scripts of the male and female leads in your hand. You need to go this way by yourself. Well, congratulations to you. Then bless this precious child. Hello. Let's process the relevant information for the second set of treasures. Finish reading the clip. The political commissioner of Shanghai City and our Shanghai dance troupe. So, considering this set of cards, what kind of development do you think will happen in the matter you have in mind? My dear, from the perspective of this set of cards, I think this matter is about to bring good news. If you say it's about that, just say, in terms of criminal law, you will soon receive a lump sum payment. If it is about, that is to say, no matter it's about love, career, money, reports, a piece of good news is coming to you, because the full creation aid itself is a fast and rapid action. There is such a meaning of good news. Your own words exactly the news I see is, and I see maybe others will. I'm congratulating you, wishing you happiness. In any case, no matter no matter if you're asking about feelings, career, or wealth, you have these very real friends around you. They are always cheering you on. I even think you might have your guardian spirit. It could possibly be a very cute little fox. Then I think they may also represent your loyal friends, very smart partners, and very strong businessmen. I think this might be a trait you inherently have. Then, about Shunfei 5, I think, darling. Actually, you've asked a lot already. Behind you, I can see your father. No matter what you ask, you are already behind. You have gained a lot, but now you are confused about a new thing. Various interests. You are able to obtain it, but I see that actually you have this ability because the other party seems to be quite interested in you. It's just that there are some conflicts and contradictions in this process. Maybe you need to bring out something to exchange with the other party or let the other party see your value. When I see Jiangxing generation disappear, I think the baby is actually... I feel there's someone shaking with you. This might ensure his mission continues is a fake package. Your ancestors or others are, say, some guiding spirits. I see Sweetheart has a kind like a mermaid. If it wants to come ashore, it means the recent prince seems to want something. Drinking it feels like a bowl of forgetfulness soup. Of course, he gave him a bowl of soup, not the evil thing in the mermaid. But it feels like a fairy, so I think, Sweetheart, you may need to get in touch with some methods or help from valuable people. Or you may look for some methods that are a bit mysterious or a bit spiritual to recommend this thing. The person you value is quite important to you, and there are some people around you who are coveting your project or you. This set of fragrant soup in your hand, baby. So this point requires your careful attention. And then the healthcare term. I think the pursuit of the security. You might have a feeling that I think it's still. It's rather necessary to rethink again. Everything that is oneself is just some strategies for doing this thing. It feels like showcasing your abilities without any shortcomings. And as for plastic wrap, I think perhaps when this brand's treasure was involved before, I felt there was someone around you to help, but you might be in a mood. Always in a not so good state of battle, that is, someone is comforting you. No matter if you want love, career, or wealth, you just look at the people around you. They can give you some. Want to be better, just say chicken and duck. Remember, you need to be prepared. A lot of techniques come from your internal strength. An attack is when you criticize yourself a lot. Actually, this is not a very good choice for your luck. You should take better care of yourself. Perhaps things will develop in a better direction. That's the third point. Congratulations, you got the sponsored shoot. Hello, the treasure of the third set of cards. Let us draw relevant information for the treasure of the third set of cards. That person after the group fight. Empress Neverlandos. How do you think this matter will develop in your mind as you travel all the way with the political commissar of the Health Knight? My darling, I think what you're thinking about could very well come true because of a family portrait. The position of the former secretary's stand, if it's about this stand itself, it would be like one, for example, a commitment, the implementation of a task, the realization of a thinker. If it's the trial corresponding to the engagement, it's like a contract. A covenant, the corresponding materials. It's a very considerable and legendary wealth. So I think this thing, baby, he has a kind of wanting to implement. A feeling of reality. You might feel that you may meet someone who may have certain characteristics or other aspects. A bit strange, but I think he himself seems to have some abilities, like he can provide you with a platform or give you good advice. Such a partner. Such as these friends or such people appear, you can pay attention to these points. Because this group's treasurer is actually very unconfident about oneself, like Queen Nini Weilong, I think. For example, if you are gradually losing the baby, you need to understand actually, sometimes, darling, you need to look into your heart and think about the kind of love, career, and wealth you really need. Perhaps this time the abalone shot is to say that it seems real life has already caught your pair of eyes. The feeling is a bit too much to take this out. With this enjoyment of material desires, or say, this is all about the dazzling life. Actually, the happiness you want in your heart is a simple joy, instant revelations anyway from this. So what for so getting out of this kind of thinking is a good drive for the development of your things, right? I think maybe your own recent actions are not very sufficient, or you hope that the side that gets feedback is a state of insufficient action. This state is quite obvious. Then look at our sword knight. I think the other party seems quite smart. If you're around, there will be that kind of mentor and friend feeling like a friend. The other side's thinking is just a complementary state, such as your thinking. If it's a more emotional state, the other side is more rational. If you are good at practice and the other party is good at strategizing, there is a feeling of a broken gun river. This tower fort, you actually have a lot around you. Friends and the inherent are actually a great help in providing their help and guidance for your emotional development, career development, and life development. Congratulations, the third party has arrived.